MentorMate is a digital transformation company. We offer software development services, data and analytics, design, cloud and DevOps, also mobile development, artificial intelligence, and security and compliance are always part of the mix. Now, the way we offer this services is we always start with the client strategy. We look at specific problems that clients are having. Then we pull in our design team to look at the specific users of the application. We need to understand what those users are, what are their specific needs, create an appropriate user experience. Only then we pull in the heavy technology to solve those problems. But as a digital transformation company, we always start with our clients' problems and use advanced technology to create this digitally transformed human experiences. There are two important kinds of challenges that the agriculture industry is facing right now. The first is that you really have an important volatility in terms of price and in terms of production, which leads to volatility in prices. We live in a globalized world, and what happens in one side of the world affects the other. So having an accurate gauging of the global market is important. Typically, people who work in agriculture, we try to look at our fields, at our production. We're more inward looking, I would say, but things that happen outside affect us. We have very little control over them, but having appropriate market information is very, very important right now to make the right decisions. Now, the second set of challenges, they have to do with the changing environment that we have in soil, in our climate, in our production. And this also affects the kinds of diseases that crops can get and the productivity, the yield that we have in the crop. Now, luckily, we have some of these challenges, but the technology that we have right now really allows us to monitor much more closely the production process and can help us take appropriate action in order to to face some of these challenges, fight some of these diseases, or any other factors that affect yield and productivity. I think that precision agriculture and the automation of many of the tasks related to growing and to creating agricultural products are going to be very important in the next 5 years. Doing this by hand, it's almost impossible, and that kind of automation, it's in many cases it's really simple. We have the technology to make a very specific interventions at a single plant level in order to give it the nutrients, the chemicals, and to weed out any other factors or specifically weeds that may be affecting its environment. So that part of agriculture is very important. But at the same time, we have a lot of sensing devices that can help that can help us understand what's happening in our fields and also in our barns. That is important because the amount of technology and the amount of possibilities that we have for making interventions in agriculture are growing. And it's not always clear what is the best choice for a specific producer. So data is very important, not only for determining the corrective courses of action, but to take a step back, measure and understand out of all the different options that we have at hand, out of all of the different actions that we take in order to take care of our products and improve yields, improve sales. Out of all those actions, which ones are the ones that have a real cost benefit and maximize that cost benefit to understand what is the best course of action given the incredible amount of options that we have right now. In MentorMate, we support the advancement of ag tech mainly by connecting all these different systems that are sensing information, getting it up on the cloud and relating it perhaps to external information, maybe market data. So we as a digital transformation company, what we do is putting all of these elements together so that they can act and have they solve a specific problem for our clients. Uh, Many times, a lot of the projects that we're seeing are data related projects where really we have many sources of information. They need to be centralized in order to make sense out of it. So that's what we do. We create specific solutions, custom solutions for clients who need them, and we connect these solutions with other off-the-shelf systems that can help our clients have appropriate information systems. Data in agriculture is very important, but we have a real deluge of data in some cases. And that sometimes it's not very good because if you have two different sensors that are sensing the same thing, they're telling you different values, you have a little bit of incoherences there. So a lot of data is good, but making sense of that data, it takes a little bit of work. Uh, there are many very advanced ways of processing this data. We have seen what artificial intelligence is doing in many areas, including ag tech. The best way that we can prepare, particularly in this year 2024, is to gather the data we have and also work on data quality. Now, a little tip here. Uh, Artificial intelligence is not only for making advanced and very crazy things with data, predict exactly what you need to do and tell you how. There are some more simple and tried and true solutions where artificial intelligence can help you clean up the data that you have, make it coherent. I'll give you one example. In your phones, you have a lot of duplicated contacts. You basically have artificial intelligence telling you, hey, you have duplicated contacts. How about we merge these two? Then you have a human intervention that can tell you, yes, this is the same data, let's collapse it. Or in the credit card industry, we're all familiar with the bank telling you, you're doing a very strange transaction here with your credit card. This doesn't look like you. And then you confirm whether it was you or whether there is a fraud going on. Those same techniques that we have been using for decades, they can be used to more cheaply and more quickly clean up the data that you have, avoid duplications, find out which pieces of data seem incoherent, seem out of place, and allow you to fix them. Having this quality data, then it really allows you to help all the analytics, all the actionable insights, and all the benefits of what modern technology can do with your data.